I wanted to show you guys how to work with data a little bit. I put together a couple files here. Okay, so we're gonna go to the store as always. We're gonna look for a component called stateful grid, and it's this little one with blue and like little dots, super cute. Boom, install it. Boom. While that's installing, I want to show you guys something really quick here. So this is what a JSON file looks like. It has these little brackets to wrap everything out. Everything inside of the brackets is data. So we have these little quote marks here, and then we have this little 2 dots colon, and this basically means this is equal or assigned to this. And then inside of here there's these little guys are called arrays, which is a list of things. So from here to here there's a list, and as you can see it's like this is similar to this, similar to this, and all of these little ones are called objects. Well, at this point they're not objects because they're in JSON, but they're about to become objects when they go to JavaScript. And you have this little quote mark to represent that this is, like, again, the little colon to represent the content is mapped out to sound like a plan. We're gonna remember this in a second. Sender's name and content, okay? Foreshadow. Boom. So our components are already downloaded. So I'm gonna create a frame here. Boom. Access. Bring the frame here. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna create instead of creating a frame, actually that's what we're gonna create a frame, but we're not gonna use this frame. We're just gonna use this little tile, and we're gonna rename it, call default. Default. That is going to represent the default state for a list that we're going to create just now. And just for fun, I'm gonna do a border, but instead of doing a full border, we're gonna change it here to just the top border is gonna be 0, the right is gonna be 0, the bottom is going to be 1, and the left is gonna be 1. And then because that black is so intense, we're just gonna bring it here. The first thing we're gonna do is just gonna click the little 3 dots that you see, this little 3 dots, and then we're gonna drag and paste it here and default. Boom. So far what we have here is a list. This stateful grid is creating a list out of my this is not even a component. This is just a frame. Now we're gonna create a little square, and then we're gonna type here. We're gonna use a little dollar symbol, and then we're going to copy and paste the word content. So this is important to remember the name of this. So as you can see, is you're seeing content here, but this little component has the ability to put JSON here. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna tap on data, and because content is mapped out to all the contents, so it's going through one by one and grabbing content and grabbing this little text and put it in here. We can do the same for what's the other one? Sender's name. So this is how you start playing with data. Boom. So we probably want to make the sender's name a little bit smaller. I don't know, maybe that's too small. And then maybe this guy's gonna be like that. I don't know if I brought a photo. No, I didn't. This data didn't have a photo, but sometimes they have a photo here, so they have a link to a photo. So you can pass that through for the photo. So far we just have this. Okay, then we're gonna drag and drop this one here, and we're gonna change the name this, and then we're gonna call active. So we change this to active. And we should probably change the color here. Like a purple. And we're gonna preview this. So we have it here. And then when I touch it, nothing happens. Because we forgot to connect it. So you connect it, because now this has 3 dots, you can do multiple connections, right? So you connect it to the second one, and it's gonna ask you, do you wanna change the default, or just wanna assign active? So you assign the active, refresh this little guy, and then when you touch it, it goes like that. That's pretty cool, right? And then let's do another one, and let's call this, actually, yeah, there you go. So I know my LCD hover. And then for this one, we're going to change it again to something, I don't know, but maybe change this a little bit. Yeah. And let's see what happens. So now when, again, I forget to connect these. So now you gotta hover. And when I'm here, ooh. So you're playing with data, you're playing with states. And you're playing with, one extra thing that I always forget to show is now that you can do multi-selection. So now when you do this, you can select multiple ones. From this you can create lists, to-dos, tic-tac-toe games, I don't know, whatever your mind decides. Okay, so this was a quick tutorial how to play with data and states. Thank you for watching another